Hey SnowRunner fans, in this video we're going to look at the Sequatchie Trails map. If you find this video entertaining or helpful, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. So as I said, we're going to take a look at the Sequatchie Trails map, and it's a console mods map. You can see here parts of the map that I've been over while I was preparing for the video. And one thing I didn't realize, at one point I got to a part of the map that was especially interesting, and I didn't realize it was actually where I had started out. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a moment. So here we are looking at this outcropping, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, that looks like something out of Star Wars or something. Pretty cool. So I decided, yeah, I should take a look. I'd been over a fair bit of this map already, and for the most part, it's just another rock crawling map, right? There's tons of rocks. They suggest you bring along a rock crawler, which every time I read that, I was like, you know, there isn't really a rock crawler in SnowRunner. And then I realized, of course, the map makers are PC guys, so they know there are rock crawlers out there like Frog's Custom Crawler, etc. So when they suggest bring a rock crawler, there are probably dozens that you could choose from if you're on a PC. If, like me, you're on a console, the only real choice for rock crawling is Frog's Custom Crawler, which came out with the other console mods about December 15th, so just about a month ago. Now, until now, I've been taking out things like my Con Marshall or the International Scout 800, or, you know, things of that nature with big tires, and hoping for the best, keeping my fingers crossed, and usually wiping out and flipping over head over tails several times. And then today I decided, well, you know what? I'm going to take the crawler out. Today my PlayStation has not been acting up. It hasn't crashed once, and the devs are back from their holidays, today being January 11th, 2021. And they haven't actually put out any new mods since they got back. They have, in fact, erased about 8 or 10 maybe. But that said, again, today I haven't had any crashes, and I've been playing around with a lot of different things. This is the first time that I've been able to use Frog's Custom Crawler on a custom map, for example, and not have a crash, because the custom crawler takes up a fair bit of space. I'm down to about 2,500 megabytes, and I'm still having a pretty easy time of it this evening. This time last week, if I had tried the same thing, I probably would have had a crash. So I don't know what the devs might have done to the remaining maps, or in any event. So I'm rock crawling along here, and I see this really cool outcropping, and I think, ooh, that would be nice to investigate. So I go over, head over towards it, finally get off the rocks and hit a part of a path that's just dirt. Of course, that'll only be momentary on this map. Be back in the rocks ASAP. Here they come. So I'm starting to think, you know, this kind of looks familiar. Familiar but not. Like I've been here before, but facing the other direction maybe. Which is why when you start off in the game and you just go plunging down the hill, you don't realize that that massive circular or semicircular outcropping is right behind you. As you'll see when I get up to the top here. When I get up to the top, it's going to ask if I want to move to the garage, and it'll be surrounded, the area will be surrounded by a flashing red line, and I'm thinking, well, yeah, this kind of looks like where I started out on this map about 20 minutes ago. Interesting, interesting. So this is a, I would say, medium to tough map. When you're in the rocks, it can be quite brutal. It's pretty hilly, and the downhills are almost as dangerous as the uphills are tough. I flipped the custom crawler at least 3 times, I think, which isn't bad, but it's a custom crawler, it should. So it's not bad to flip it only a few times. And here's the thing with the advanced Scout winch on here, it was no issue for me to pull myself up back onto my wheels every time I flipped. So and here we are, back to where I actually started on the map. Only I start facing the other way, and I didn't realize there's this giant outcropping behind me. And now I'm up here to explore it. Notice there's a couple of street light stands there. This must be really cool at night and kind of spooky too. And we're going to go right out to the end of this thing, and you got to be several hundred meters in the air. If you feel your toes curling into the carpet, don't worry, mine are as well. Pardon me. Hot tea. Yeah, way up in the sky. So this is essentially where you start the this is essentially where you start out on the Sequatchie Trails map. Yikes. This is the only thing about getting out there, is turning around and getting back. All the while thinking about that several hundred meter drop to the bottom. Love the sound of this crawler. Even when it's idling, it sounds mean. So now I'm going to make my way back down, but I'm going to head in a different direction than I did when I started this map, so get another bit of a look at what the rock crawling is like here. As I said, it's rather hilly, with the downhills being almost as bad as the uphills in terms of trying to get your vehicle to do what you want. Rock crawling can be very retiring, I find, and not just on my thumbs. It does seem to take a bit out of me. I think you have to really keep on your toes. So that you can stay on all 4 wheels. Haha. This is not an easy trail by any means. Not even really moderate, I wouldn't think. It takes a bit of work getting through here. Of course, getting to a point and seeing that that view in the distance was worth it. It was pretty cool to come across that. Every time I get stuck, first thing, try backing up. And then, if that doesn't work, use the winch. Eventually you'll pull yourself to a spot where you can start again. I had tried, pardon me, I had tried coming through here earlier with just pretty standard tires on here, off-road tires, but I had a bit of a hard time. So I went back to the garage and I recovered the vehicle back to the garage, and I put on the Annihilators. That's what's helping me get through here, is these crazy tires. Yeah, this is one insane map. And even when you get into the trees, it's a little crazy. Good fun. All good fun. So I'll leave you to explore the rest of the map. If you found this video entertaining or helpful, I'd appreciate it if you took a moment to subscribe, like, and share. And in the meantime, stay safe and take care. And until the next video, bye for now.